The more that I do this project sort of day to day with happiness habits, setting in happiness habits, being conscious about being happy in every moment I can. Like yesterday was day 5. I noticed there's so much, so much where people pick up on your vibration, right? So I had a really kind of good vibration going on yesterday. I felt magnetic, I felt happy. I just got into so many quality conversations yesterday. Like, to give you an example, throughout my day, I've got like this spreadsheet where I'll go through and I can visit anywhere up to 30 or 40 businesses in a day, trying to get in conversations with them about a business, how we can help them from a marketing perspective. And out of those 30, 40 businesses, I might maybe get 1 or 2 appointments, maybe get a sale out of 30, 40, who knows. But yesterday, I guess my vibration was right up. Like, I feel like I'm sort of gaining momentum with how I've been feeling with this. Funnily enough, really physically as well. That's the funny part about it, is that if you know anything about me, I've got a suppressed immune system from having chemotherapy in the past. And I always have constant respiratory issues, like sinus issues and things like that. And it happens, it's a daily occurrence. The last week, since I've kind of picked up really being conscious about how I'm feeling in every moment, being happy about the situation I'm in, I've woken up every morning completely fine. Like, my nose is fine, not coughing up any crap. And I feel like it's a direct result of how I'm feeling and how I'm carrying myself every day. I might be completely wrong. Might be just going through a good patch, but I've honestly physically felt healthier than what I have in such a long time. And I feel like part of that is due to how I'm carrying my vibration every day. And I've spoken about this before, it's a metaphysical thing. Metaphysical disease, gets brought up by, how you're feeling physically. How you're feeling emotionally can directly affect how you're feeling physically. So yeah, just back to my example about my work. So yesterday I only put about 12 businesses down on the whole 7 or 8 hours on my spreadsheet, usually, compared to 30 or 40. And I got, out of those 12 businesses, got 2 sales yesterday, and I've made 8 appointments for the remainder of the week and into next week, which is huge. And I was talking to Courtney about it last night. It's a magnetism, right? So it's just people sense that vibration. You have good vibrations with them, they have good vibrations back with you. And, the results show for themselves, essentially. I had a really interesting conversation with this old guy. So I've been working around this suburb called Cleveland, not far from where I live. So I walk up and down the street every day. Obviously I have this iPad, so before I go into businesses, I do a bit of a Google search about their business, see how they show up in their discovery searches. I find businesses that we work with that compare to theirs, see how we can figure out how we can help them, sort of create a problem inside their business and then offer them a solution. And every day I've had this old guy drive past me in a motorised scooter, and he always drops a little comment when he drives past. I think the first day he drove past, he goes, "Oh, you know what's going on." And I said, "Yep, I do." I don't know what he meant, why he was saying that, but I was like, "Yeah, okay, sure." And I think the day after they drove past, he said, "Oh, you know where it's at, mate." He's just something every day. Just this little comment. So yesterday, he drives past me, he looks at me, he goes, "How you going, still at it?" And I said, "Yep." And then he does a U-turn and he comes back, and he comes and pulls up in front of me, and I said, "You're just doing hot laps, mate. You're doing manies up and down the street of Cleveland on your motorised scooter." And he just had a bit of a chuckle. He said, "Yeah, that's it." So I just do laps, got nothing better to do, can't stay at home. I'll just sit there and die if I stay at home. I said, "Yeah, that's fair enough." So tell me a bit about yourself. So anyway, long story short, this old fellow, his name's Will. Very, very wealthy man. Generational cattle farmer. Had a cattle farm at Mount Walker in Queensland for years and years. He's retired a long time ago. too old to go at the farm and work anymore, so he's moved out to Cleveland and retired. But he said over his lifetime he's got properties at Manly, Wynnum, Cleveland, you know, and he used to want to live close by the water. He's always sort of lived out bush, out country, wanted to live close by the water. So he came out here to retire, essentially. He said he was closer to all his doctors and specialists and all that sort of stuff that you need when you get old. He summarised his life for me, basically. I said to him, I said, mate, are you happy? You happy cruising around doing laps? You look happy. He said, yeah, mate, I am. He said, you look happy. I said, I am happy. And it's funny because that's just sort of my tone of life at the moment. And he goes, you know what, mate, if I had one thing to be grateful for when I look back on my life, is that, you know what, I've always had everything I've wanted. You know, I've never had to worry about money, never had to worry about food. It's just something we never had to worry about because we always had everything. But he said, even from a kid, but even till now, I've never wanted it. I've never had a sense of want. I've always just been content. And he said, I realised it when I was younger, but even so more now when my health's not so great, is that I just every day I wake up is a good day. And that's all you could want in life. And that's all I've ever wanted. I've never had a sense of want for anything except for waking up, being happy and being content. And the fact that I woke up. And, you know, he said the day you figure that out is the day that you wake up happy. Don't have a sense of want. And I just thought it was so appropriate for sort of my theme of what I'm going with my project at the moment, is like not having to stress and worry about any type of material things, but just having that sense of happiness and not wanting to want or need anything. So that's my little story for day 5. Day 6 is going to be very much the same thing. Like, I'm going to be really grateful for today for those magnetic conversations that I've got that I've had to have, and like obviously every day it's the same theme. Grateful for my health, grateful for my family's health, and what we already have. So I'm really gonna focus on that, I guess, that vibration of today, and be happy about the vibration that people can offer me. Like I noticed people gave me energy yesterday and I gave them energy, and I found that really good. Like, I got into conversations where I just like didn't even, essentially I was just walking and I'd have business owners stop me and they'd go, I see you walking up down the street. Why are you walking up and down the street? What's going on? And I would tell them what I'm doing, and they go, oh, come in and have a chat to me. It got to a point yesterday where I had people seeking me out, and it was just like I said at Corny, it was just a strange thing to experience yesterday, that my vibration was just such a high level. So if I could give any little gold nuggets out of day 5 and this project, it would be just see if you can lift your vibration today and see what happens. See if the things that you want end up seeking you out. And that's what I'm going to do today, to see if things can seek me out rather than me wanting to seek them out.